The Pentagon holding its first news conference following the launch of Operation Epic Fury. Joint Chiefs Chairman General Dan Kane announcing the deployment of additional U.S. forces to the Middle East. Our Chief National Security Correspondent Jennifer Griffin with the latest for us now. Hi, Jen.
Hi, John. Well, the B-1 bombers, a supersonic heavy bomber, one of 3 strategic bombers in the U.S. arsenal, which can carry a payload of 75,000 pounds, have now entered the fight and were used last night to target Iranian ballistic missile launchers, which are responsible for the scenes of burning buildings and chaos across the Arabian Gulf, with Iranian missiles reaching as far as Cyprus, drawing the Brits into the fight. The UK has now granted permission for the U.S. to use Diego Garcia base in the Indian Ocean. President Trump, at a Medal of Honor ceremony at the White House moments ago, outlined the goals of this war.
First, we're destroying Iran's missile capabilities, and you see that happening on an hourly basis, and their capacity to produce brand new ones, and pretty good ones they make. Second, we're annihilating their Navy. We've knocked out already 10 ships. They're at the bottom of the sea. Third, we're ensuring that the world's #1 sponsor of terror can never obtain a nuclear weapon.
He was joined by Secretary Hegseth and General Dan Kane, who said at a press briefing this morning at the Pentagon, the U.S. and Israel now have air superiority over Iran just 48 hours into this war.
The combined impact of these strikes, swift, precise, and overwhelming, has resulted in the establishment of local air superiority. This air superiority will not only enhance the protection of our forces, but also allow them to continue the work over Iran.
But 3 American F-15 Strike Eagle fighter jets were shot down today by friendly fire when Kuwaiti allied forces fired at the American planes and forced 6 American pilots to evacuate. They are all safe at this point.
I don't want to talk specifics because that would tip the enemy off. We have more tactical aviation flowing into theater just based on the time it took to get it out there. I think we're just about where we want to be in terms of total combat capacity and total combat power for Admiral Cooper.
U.S. Central Command pushed back on Iranian propaganda that suggested its missiles had hit the USS Lincoln aircraft carrier. Quote, the Iranian regime's false messaging machine continues to falsely claim that it has sunk a U.S. aircraft carrier. The truth, the only carrier that has been hit is the Shahid Bagheri, an Iranian drone carrier. U.S. forces struck the ship within hours of launching Operation Epic Fury. President Trump said the U.S. military has sunk 10 Iranian battleships. He also said this war will last at least 4 to 5 weeks, possibly longer, and did not rule out sending ground troops. The Pentagon says the operation is not about regime change, but remnants of the regime are still in charge. Neither President Trump nor Secretary Hegseth can rule out sending ground troops to Iran. Lastly, nearly all U.S. bases in the Middle East have been targeted and hit in some way by incoming Iranian missiles. I'm told the Iranians have fired 500 ballistic missiles so far and 2,000 drones, but no negative operational impacts so far, according to U.S. Central Command. 3 Americans were killed at a tactical operations center, a 4th succumbed to their wounds, and at least 5 Americans seriously injured in that Iranian strike since the war began Saturday. John?
And our prayers go out to all of their families as well. Jennifer, thank you. Sandra?
Hey everyone, I'm Emily Campagno. Catch me and my co-hosts Harris Faulkner and Kaylee McEnany on Outnumbered every weekday at 12 p.m. Eastern, or set your DVR. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page for daily highlights.